Hey, what's up everyone, CCG Dreamin back here with another video, and today I'll be showing you how to spy. Now, before we get into the video, I'm going to show you some builds that I use for this spy mission, and I'm of course using my Loki. So, here's my build. I'm running Energy Siphon for the energy, Vitality for the health, Streamline for the efficiency, Constitution for duration, Safeguard switch, Prime Continuity, Narrow-minded, Prime Flow, and Intruder. Intruder is a very important mod here because it gives you more time on the hacks for Corpus and slows down the rotation for Grineer. Here's my Dread build, pretty basic. Don't really need to worry about that. You can use whatever weapon you want, and then Euphona Prime I'm just ranking up, and Orthos is my melee weapon of choice. We are approaching Vault A. And this vault is one of the more simple vaults. I'll show you how to do it. It's pretty easy with Loki. This is why I run this character. Take out the security camera. And wait for the lasers to go down. Walk across them. And then just bullet jump and aim glide across. I can turn off the lasers here. Oh. Yep. So I turn off the lasers. And then I actually go up here. You could just take the other path. Either way works. This is where Loki comes in really handy, because you use your one decoy, and then you use your third ability, switch teleport, and you can teleport right to the door, without having to go through any of those lasers. And now it's a matter of just hack the console, get the data, and you are a free man. Alright, here's another vault. This one is again fairly simple, but watch closely what I do. So you enter the elevator, and now there's going to be one of these two panels open. The left one is open, so I choose that. Now all you have to do is bullet jump up to the top, and there's an opening that you can drop down onto. From here there will be laser grids that go back and forth. Just drop down in between each grid. And you see I melee there, so I get down to the pad faster before the lasers touch. Now just hack the console, and you're good. This third vault is still, again, very simple. It's mostly timing based. Make sure that you're stealth so that neither of the security cameras see you. There are laser walls that appear, like that right there. And you have to time it so that you don't get hit by it. Now you just roll through the grate, and up, and drop down, and you are free. Just hack the console once again, and now this room is complete.
They won't even know it's gone. We have everything we came for. Get to extraction.
Now as we approach yet another spy vault. This one is one of the more complex vaults in my opinion. So you check which door's open, and now if you notice, there's a little opening up there. Well, that's where you need to jump to. And so you walk through the tunnel, make sure you close before entering because units can set off alarms. Jump through, fail the jump, make it through. And now go down there. Now notice the security camera. You want to take, well, never mind. You don't have to take it out with your globe. But if you aren't using a stealth character such as Loki, Ivara, make sure that you're definitely taking out the security camera so that you don't set off the alarms. Now what you saw me do right there is a combination between right and left clicking. That rotates each Corpus Spy panel a different way. And now this vault is complete. This final Corpus vault is what I consider the hardest vault, or the most difficult to get your timing down. Now you stand here, wait for the lasers to pass. There's a specific orientation and pattern to them, so if you wait for the pattern, this laser will come through, that one will leave, and that will give you an opening to cross. Jump into this grid, bullet jump up to the top, break that grid, wait for the lasers to recede, drop down, and hack the console. There's a couple other tricks you can do about this room though. right here. You can hop into this room and turn off all the lasers. This will make your job a lot easier. And now into the Grineer vaults. This vault in particular is probably the most simple out of all of the Grineer vaults. All you have to do is shoot the magnetic trap that makes the door basically sap all your energy. And you just jump down there, hack the console, and you're done. Simple as that. This vault, while not necessarily the hardest vault, is by far one of the longer vaults of all the Grineer Spy rooms. So I'm just going to get my energy, and then hop up into that tube. And then that's going to drop you out here. There'll be one console that you have to hack. Do that. And now you'll go to a back room back here, drop down. Hack that console. Failed to hop through the choke tube. Managed to get out. And then you'll have to go over here. And now I do make this a little bit slower because I come out on the other side. If you do this in the reverse order that I did, you will come out with a faster time, but this is the way I did it this time. I do it multiple different ways every time. It just depends on what I'm feeling like. And I hack the console. And you have your data and you can leave. Now here's yet another Grineer Spy vault. This one is again very simple. Most of them are. It's just finding the patterns. Now you bullet jump up here. You fail the bullet jump. You drop down. I am glad right there just so that I wouldn't take this stupid fall duration. Misclick the hack and I hack it and you're clear. All I have to do is clear that laser panel and then parkour out of the room. Very simple, very straightforward. This is one of the longer but not harder vaults. It's fairly simple. You just go past the security drones, knock out the laser panel, drop down, walk around, notice the guard, fail to kill him, and then there's a little laser panel as well there. Wait for it to disappear. Duck down, jump over, bullet jump in, and hack the console, and there you are. Fairly easy. You can just go over here, there's an elevator here, and that will take you out and up to the beginning. This vault is all about timing. It's not necessarily that hard, but you just sort of have to figure out the pattern and work with it. There is a little laser panel that you can't go through unless you're limbo, but we don't bother with that because we're playing Loki, right? Now there's a series of laser panels. You'll notice they turn off whenever one of those spheres goes through them. So you wait for the sphere, pass through, one sphere passes, and then you don't want to touch either of those lasers because those will immediately set off the alarms. Cloak, drop down, there's a security drone that doesn't bother if you touch him. Hack the console, and then make your way inside the vault, and hack the vault, and then there's a little passageway out here that opens up and takes you back out to the exit. I consider this vault the second to easiest vault, behind the one where you just simply shoot the laser and walk through. There's an arc trap, take out the arc trap, otherwise that will alert them of your presence. Walk past the drone since you're invisible. There's another second arc trap right here. Okay, so I have to shoot that. And then parkour way across, hack the console, make your way inside the vault, steal the data, And then there should be a door that opens up right behind you, and you can go ahead and take that. Here's a comprehensive guide for all of the Kuva spy vaults. All of these are static and will not change, so here we go. Alright, there's a guard here. Go past the security camera. Walk down. This is probably the simplest of all of them. And hack the console. And then walk around. Hack the console. And then a trapdoor opens up behind you and you exit through that. And there you go. Vault 1 done. Here we are at the second vault. Simply hack the console to gain access to the room. This one is a little bit longer and a little bit more time consuming, but not very hard. Take out the guard, start the process, walk around, wait for everything to go off, hack the middle console. And if you don't know what I'm doing here, I'm pressing Y and it automatically activates ciphers. It's just a quick and easy way to hack these because it's just tedious otherwise. You just follow it in a circular counterclockwise direction, and this will get you to the final access point. Now, this is a little bug that happens if you're sliding and you hit X. You will slide and keep sliding, and it will act as if you canceled your hack. Here we are at the third and final vault. This one is not very difficult. It's not as hard as the second one that we just did, but it's not as easy as the first. You drop down, walk around, you have to take out the laser panel, hack the console, walk up the stairs, and here's your terminal. Pretty easy. Door on your right will open up, and there's your exit.
A clean extraction with no alarms. We have everything we came for.
Thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to tell me what you liked, what you didn't like. Leave suggestions in the comments. I want to hear back from you. Thanks so much. Dreamin' out.